Hi guys, hello. Hello everyone. Happy Sunday night to you. Raining and sleeting here in New Jersey. How's everyone doing? Hello. Hi. Let's just tag a few ladies here. Yeah. How are you? Oh, Lord, all of a sudden I can't spell. How are you? How's everyone doing? Hi, guys. Hello. I've been trying to get on here all day. All day I've been trying to get on, but my hubbilicious was away this week, and I just didn't feel like getting out of the bed today. So I stayed in bed most of the day. And yeah, so I'm finally up. So how's everyone doing? Let's invite in a few ladies here. So we're going to talk about, hi Denise, welcome. We're going to talk about episode 10 and 11. I think I watched today. I was just burning with fire. I was just like, oh my God. Hi Denise, my darling, how are you? I was just so upset today watching episode 9, 10, and 11, I think. I am just so disappointed in Pastor Cal. I'm just so disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm good, Denise. How are you, my dear? I'm so disappointed in Pastor Cal with these matches, especially with Jasmine and Will and Kristen and Keith. But you guys know my passion is for Jasmine, because I am 100% sure, I'm 99.999% sure that that Jasmine told Pastor Cal, I keep saying Dr. Cal. Well, I mean, maybe that's what he's supposed to be versus a pastor. Denise, I'm just so disappointed in I keep saying Pastor Cal. One, he's a pastor. Pastor Cal. You should know. I mean, I don't know what kind of pastor you are. I'm just assuming you're a regular pastor. But you know, Dr. Cal, how important it is in Christendom for husbands to be the provider. I mean, that is in marriage, that is the backbone of Christendom as far as marriage is concerned. A husband needs to be able to provide for his family. What does the Bible say about a man that doesn't provide for his family? He's worse than a bastard. Now, I'm talking to single people here, okay? I don't want marriage to get all discontent with your husband. Neither do I want you to come on here and tell me, oh, my parents was married 50 years ago and they struggled together. And I keep stressing, if your parents got married at 18 and 19, yeah, they're going to struggle. They're going to have to build each other unless one of them came from money. But don't tell me 40 they were still struggling, okay? Keith, Will is 37. You might as well say 40. Jasmine is in her 30s too. You might as well say 40. So getting married at 18 and 19 versus getting married at late 30s and 40s and 50s is totally different. Ain't nobody trying to build nobody at 30, late 30s and 40s. Okay? Come on now. I just don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that. If your parents got, Denise is a perfect example, and I'm not talking about Denise because I think we're on the, thank you, Denise. I think we agree on this Jasmine thing. I'm not sure, but Denise's parents got married when they were just celebrated 60 years of marriage. I'm assuming they got married when they were in their 20s. So in their 20s, they've had to build, they've had to, I don't know if they struggle together, but if you get married in your 20s, you're 18 and 19, it is totally different to get married at 18, 19, 20 than to get married at late 30s, 40s. It's totally different. We're not trying to build a man when we're in our 30s and 40s. And that's why I said, I know Jasmine asks for somebody who is a provider. And I know you guys get mad at her, but there is nothing wrong with her wanting a providing husband. That's what I wanted. When I was dating, I wanted a husband that was a provider. I prayed for a husband that was a provider. If I met a guy that was not a provider, that needed my income to put a roof over my head and food on my table, I would drop him immediately. My father, who is a pastor, he's been pastor for over 40 years, 30 something years, said the least a man husband can do for his wife and family is put a roof over their heads and food on their table. So when I was dating, I dated with that in mind. And I would not have married any man, unless he was able to provide that for me. Absolutely not. Okay? I dropped many guys. If you was not able to provide for me, I was not interested. So I know you guys want to talk about, oh, Jasmine is this, Jasmine is that. No, Jasmine is almost 40, have established her life, is taking care of herself. She is not about to try to build Will up so he could go pursue his dream. He should not have gotten married, Will. You should not have gotten married. If you were not finished pursuing your dream and have become the man that you need to be, you should not have gotten married. Because Jasmine, a wife, want to be taken care of. She want to be provided for. So now that you're going to be building your dream to get a coaching job, I'm not that much into sports, but I do know the basics. I just know you're not going to show up in the school and they're going to give you, they're going to make you head coach. I just know they're not going to do that. Okay? Now I understand. Right? I worked for years as a social worker. Okay, it's a caseworker, but you guys understand it more as a social worker. But I've been working on being an author since I was 19. I wrote my first book when I was 19 years old. I am 42 this year, and I'm still at it. I still have not gotten to the place where I need to, so that I can live on my published books as an income. Thank God I married to a husband who is our sole provider, who provides very well. And this is what I try to tell some of you ladies in the group. There are men who have prepared themselves to be husbands and be providers. My husband is one of them. My income doesn't matter to him. When we met, I asked him the other day, I said, did my income matter to you? He was like, he looked at me, he was like, no, why would that matter? I got this. Okay, I got this. That's what he said to me. So there are men out there who have prepared themselves to be husbands, who can provide, who want to provide for their family. Now, if you choose otherwise, and I know a lot of women, I'm not talking about your marriage now, I know a lot of women have chosen otherwise. That's your right. But Jasmine and the rest of us who want a husband who is a provider, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay? Absolutely nothing wrong with that. All right. Hi, Denise. Let me see. Told you, Dr. Cal, pastor. I keep saying doctor because he just doesn't deserve to be called a pastor. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, you know how important, and you're a black man. You are, Pastor Cal, you're a Black man. You know the struggles of Black women trying to build up these men, trying to take care of them because they're not in the place they need to be. They need help. They need to be built and supported. At 19 and 20, I can see that. At 40 years old, you should have already made it. I'm sorry, Pastor Cal. At 40 years old, you should have already made it. And Will should not have gotten married if he didn't finish pursuing his dream and become what he needs to become. First of all, you're 40. You're just working on becoming a D1 coach. At 40, you should be working up that at 18. Okay? Thank you, Denise. Hi, Danielle. And she want kids, Danielle. Thank you. And Jasmine want kids. No, I'm very sorry. Excuse me, guys. I'm just kind of disappointed, Jazz. You waited for you. Excuse me. I'm starting to think I'm allergic, sorry guys, to the downstairs of my house. Where's my hand sanitizer? Because every time I come down here, my nose rip and run. But once I'm upstairs, I'm fine. I think it's in the other room. Need hand sanitizer. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry, Pascal. I'm just sorry. You of all people, as a Black man, should know the struggle of Black women, and you should not have given Jasmine the responsibility of Will, okay, or Kristen. Now Keith is talking about he want to have kids, and he can't even for himself, much less a family. He want to have kids now, and he has 5 more years to go in medical school. How are you? Who's going to take care of these kids? Who's going to pay daycare? Diapers. Do you know expensive how diapers? Milk. I told my husband, I knew my son for 3.5 years, and I told him, I said, you don't know how much money I saved you. Okay. Because I nursed him. I nursed him exclusively for 12 months. I think he might have had formula once or twice. The daycare ran out of breast milk, and I couldn't get there fast enough, so they gave him some milk. But exclusively, I nursed Michael Jr. for 12 months. Okay, he is just not to drink regular milk at home. At school, he had to drink it, but at home, he never drank regular milk. We would buy it, and we would end up throwing it out because it would spoil before he would drink, because he didn't drink it. It took him a long time to get used to regular milk. Denise, correct? Are you saying you agree with me and Jazz about Jazz? Okay, with your parents. Yeah, they struggled. They've been married 60 years. So I'm assuming they got married at 19 and 20. They were young people. My parents, my grandparents, let's use Michael's parents, for example, because Michael's older than me. So, you know, Michael's father is going to be 90 years old this year. Okay, so I don't think his parents struggled. I think his mom was a nurse, his dad was something else. So Michael's parents were okay, if I remember the story right. Okay, but at 19 and 20, you have to struggle. It's not the same, and I want you guys to understand it. It's not the same. Marrying at 19 and 20 is not the same as marrying when you're 40. And I'm going to say 40 because Will is 37. You're 40 years old. Okay. Hi, Virginia. Thank you, my darling. Denise, that was my problem. My ex. Yes, we don't have time to be building these men up. Okay, that's why I vowed to stay by myself. If I didn't find a husband that was a good man, a provider, a born-again believer, and could provide a comfortable home for me and Lexi, I was not going to be bothered. And I was making a very decent income. When I met my husband, I was getting ready to buy a house. Okay, I was getting ready to buy a multi-family house. And then he asked me, is that what you want? I said, no, I wanted a one-family house. And then he bought me this house. Okay. He want to be, right, he want to be a ball coach. Okay, but who's going to take care of your family? How are you going to pay the mortgage? Jasmine is supposed to take care of you until you become this whatever, and you're 40, and you're about, I really think that Will wants to be taken care of, okay? Will is a homosexual. He's a build-a-male, fixer-upper. Maybe not that bad because he does own his own home, I believe. And I'm gonna drop the bomb on Will after this. I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna drop the bomb. So I hope you guys have a YouTube channel or address or whatever, because I'm gonna be dropping it in a few minutes. My husband provides. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Virginia, congratulations. Women are wiser. I believe that as women, you need to choose the life you want to have. So when I was dating, I always prayed I wanted a husband that I worked because I wanted to, not because I had to work to pay the mortgage or to put food on the table. Okay. And so when I was dating, I dated with that in my mind. And I shared how I had the baby. I took 6 months from work. We didn't miss a beat. Why we didn't miss a beat? My husband don't need my income to pay the mortgage or to put food on the table. We never lacked anything. Okay. And please don't ask me what's going to happen if he loses his job. I mean, that's low thinking. Okay. Low thinking. Okay. Because if my husband is sole provider and he provides very well and he provides a roof and food and whatever we need, do you think if he loses there's not a plan? That's a question you should have asked when you was dating, single ladies. You need to ask the questions while you were dating. Remember, I gave you the example. If you're dating, gathering data on guys, dating is all about gathering data to make an informed decision about the man that's sitting in front of you. Okay, that's what dating is. It has nothing to do with getting in a relationship, having sex, having babies, shacking up, nothing. You gather the information about him, the data about him, before you can make a decision about him. What a lot of us do is we meet somebody, jump in the relationship, and then backpedal, try to fit him into our lives because he's a Will, right? Perfect example. So now Jasmine, she knows what she wants because she married at first sight. So now she has to readjust her life. And Jessica, I can't stand her because she's sleeping with the contestants. Nasty, yuck, disgusting. But anyway, she said something powerful today. She said, now be careful. Compromise is not sacrifice. She said, because if I paraphrase it, she said, if you compromise, but it's really a sacrifice, you're going to have resentment. And that made so much sense. I'm going to give her a 0.01 credit for that, because that's true. Okay. So while Jazz is compromising, it's really a sacrifice, and she has resentment. That's why Will said she keeps going back and forth, because that's not what she wants. Okay. You got an ambition. Good. I'm all for you pursuing your dreams. Okay. But make sure you're still doing your part as husband. Hi, Keisha. I love you too, Denise. Hello, Janice. What's the topic? I've been busy. Oh, Shanda, we talked about episode 8 and 9, 10 and 11 of Married at First Sight. Yeah, that was a bit much for Keith to want to have kids now when he has some years of school. Right. You're living with your grandmother. She's taking care of you. You have 5 more years to go to school, but you're going to have kids. Do you know how expensive daycare is? Very, very expensive. Very expensive. Okay. And then how is she going to stay home? You can't pay the bills, brother. She's going to have the baby and run back to work. I think 6 weeks. They give you, well, with my job now, thank God, they give you 6 weeks. I took 6 months because it didn't matter. My husband is a good provider. So Kristen's going to have to run back to work after 6 weeks because you can't pay the bills. Okay? Don't have any kids. If you, my father always said, you can't take care of the kids, don't have them. Okay? Then she works too. So when will he have time to help her with the baby when she's working? Exactly. Because he works at night, and when he comes home, he's tired in the day. Because you see him today on the last episode, she said she spent the morning trying to get him out of bed. And I understand that. I understand if you work at night, you need to sleep in the daytime. But who's going to keep these kids, honey? You can't afford rent, much less daycare. Hi, Bettina. Will is not into Jas, but I have a bomb to drop, y'all. I can't tell you guys because you know I'm trying to grow my YouTube, so I have to go over there and Denise and make a video. I haven't made a video over there. I only made one video over there. Everything else I've uploaded, so I'm gonna go over there. Just come over. Who's horrible? Oh, Jessica, yuck, nasty. She's so nasty. I can't stand it. Hi, Elva. She's a newbie. Christine doesn't have a clue. Yeah, she's a baby. And guys, did you hear when she said today, if she was dating Will, she would have broken it off with him because he's not what she wants. So you see right there, she wouldn't have stayed with him no way. Okay. Talk about Steph and AJ really quick. Okay, so these two, they have the money, right? They're older. They're established. Okay. Excuse me, guys. They're older, they're established. But AJ is such a toddler. Like, he reminds me so much of little Michael when he was 2. Little Michael is 4 now. He's better. Okay. AJ, I just think that there is something wrong with AJ. Either he got some kind of psychological issues, behavioral issues. Something is wrong with him. And poor Stephanie, she's just trying to keep him in line. But remember though, when she met him, she said she's always been the one to keep her guys in order. That's not what she said, but that's what she meant. So here she is again, stuck with another man. They might stay married, but I don't think they're gonna stay. She can't. AJ needs a mom. I'm sorry. All of these men are messed up. They're all messed up. AJ need a mama. Will Keith need his mother and his grandmother. Will is looking for somebody to pay his bill. And Luke, Luke, don't even talk about him. He just makes me sick. I don't even know why Kate is still there. I don't know why the experts have not stopped that mess. It is abusive. And did you guys see this in the last episode, how he flipped it on her? And he was like, I told you I really care about you, so she should stay with you because you really care about her. But you're not on the anniversary, you didn't come home, you're spending out nice. Then he keep talking about her being a drunk, but you're the one throwing up and probably not coming home because you're too drunk to come home. Who has the problem, Luke? You do. You have the problem, my dear. Jessica's snake. Yes. AJ has. Yes, you can see it. You can see it. And ladies, single ladies, when you choose your husband, my dad always said, make sure you see him angry before you marry him, because you want to make sure he's not going to hit you, slap you, grab you, throw things. I didn't see my husband angry. I couldn't get him. Nothing I did could upset him. And my husband, he is so mild-tempered. The first time I heard my husband raise his voice was when Michael was about 2, was running down to the street, and he yelled his name, Michael, stop. That was the first time I've heard my husband raise his voice. And by then we were married 4 years, because we were married a year before we got pregnant, and then you're pregnant for a whole year, and then the baby's 2. So that's 4 years. Okay. AJ has a temper. I think there's some kind of issue going on with him. And I think Steph is picking it up, and I think she's going to stay with him. Girl, you know I got my YouTube notification on for the tea you are going to spill. Yes, honey, I'm going to spill it. I'm going to spill it, Danielle. Okay. Oh, that part when he was driving. Did you see that part? Oh, that would have drove me up the wall. Oh, I just can't. He's just not. just couldn't be with nobody like that. He needs to find a way to not get so bothered by little things. He needs counseling. I think I love this sweater, guys, but it itches. I've had this sweater for about 20 some years. I love it. It's so warm. He has some kind of, don't forget, I'm a mom of a special needs child, so I pick up on this stuff in no time. There's a reason he's been single for years. Absolutely, Elva. He's been single for years. Yeah. He would trying to say AJ would drive me to drink heavily. I couldn't be with nobody like that. I would leave him, pack up, run away, move out. He come home, I'm gone. Okay. I can't. I just can't. I couldn't. They're still together. And Steph, you know, she might stay with him because she's an older girl. Does she want to have kids? I don't remember them saying they want to have kids. Will is looking for his. Yeah, Elva, you're right. Actions, his word is sugar, honey, iced tea. Denise, you're right. Don't get me started. Elva said, "Don't get me started." I think so. I really do, and it's okay if that's what you want. That is your lifestyle. You know, it's your life to live. Okay, it is your life to live. My thing is, though, you're getting married to a woman. That's a problem. I have a problem with that. Okay. I think to some degree, Danielle said, I think to some degree they all, men and women, are messed up, which is why they married at first sight instead of finding someone on their own. Yeah. I'm too picky. I'm too picky to let anybody choose my husband. Because if I got stuck with somebody like Will, oh my God, I would have vomit. First of all, I would vomit and then I would leave him. Excuse me. I would vomit and leave him. Okay. See your husband work on a computer. Elva. Does my husband work on a computer? Elva, is that what you're asking? Or whose husband, Elva? Betsy, I'm working on me. I'm tired of bums. Yes. Get tired. You got to get tired. Get tired of the bums. I'm in my new book coming out, How to Gather Data on the Guys You Meet and Date. That's not the title, but that sums it up. Don't waste time. If you meet him and he's a bum, drop him, move, go on. That's why I never had a boyfriend. I don't believe in boyfriends. I didn't believe in getting in situationships with just that. If he was not what I wanted, if he was not my husband type, I would drop him and move on. I didn't waste time. She'll leave him eventually. Yes, Stephanie's gonna leave. She's not gonna be able to deal with that. She's not gonna be able to mother him forever. That's right. Admit it, Elva. Just come out. If that's, it's your life. That's what you want to do? Okay. Denise says no one wants to get me. Absolutely not. Okay. Elva, watch any man work on a computer. They get so heated. No, my husband works on a computer, not all day. My husband works on a computer, not all day, because my husband is in marketing. So he does spend a lot of time on the computer. But my husband, very mild-tempered. Married 6 years this year, and I'm telling you, the only time my husband have raised his voice is because of the baby. He's running in the street or something. He's never raised his voice at me. I would have remembered. Very, very mild tempered. We're me. See me, I'm downstairs if I need Alexi, and Lexi's on the third floor. I'm not going all the way upstairs to talk to her. I'm gonna stand right there at that steps and yeah, Lexi, Lexia, or text her on the phone. Yeah, so I'm really disappointed this season. I'm really disappointed in Pastor Cal. I'm just so disappointed. I just hope that there is some redemption in this whole situation, because I just can't believe, you know, I just can't believe it. I can't. I just can't believe that Pastor Cal. I'm sure Jasmine, and I know some people, it's okay if that's what she wants. She's an established woman. She's in her 30s, getting ready to be 40s. Don't nobody have time to be taking care of no man in her 40s. Girl, please. Okay. You got to come. When you come, you got to have more than what I have. I always said my husband is supposed to add to my life. He's supposed to make my life better. If you can't make my life better, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I need you to make my life better. Okay? I can't be living the same with you than I was living before. Sorry. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. You love all the hair styles. See, I do my hair myself, so it's nothing for me to, do it change my hair. For my next video, I'm gonna do something like this. So yes, girl, I do my hair myself. Most of my styles like this, I do it myself. The other short haircut you see, I have to get that done. I can't do that. But everything else, I do my braids. I do my own braids and stuff. I've been married 15 years now. Mine just gets heated when he can't figure it out. Elba. All of those experts are horrible. Dr. Jessica too. Oh, she's the pits. Oh my gosh, she's horrible. Sleeping with the members. No wonder. Remember, you guys were getting. I kind of slept through that season with Molly, but I remember watching the honeymoon. I watched a few episodes and I was like, oh Lord, they're all doomed. And I remember you guys getting upset about Molly, but I said, no. He was acting like a 12-year-old kid, just like what she said. That's another one. Molly wanted a mature man, not a little boy. And sure enough, he went and he got him a mama, because that's what he wanted. Danielle says, and what is going on with Dr. Pepper? Where has she been? I didn't see her in the episode. I don't remember seeing her. I don't know. Besides the uncomfortable underwear drawer inspection and her pooping here and there, her popping here and there. I didn't see Dr. the last season. Am I the only one, Danielle? I didn't notice her this episode. I don't remember seeing her episode 10 and 11. I like Dr. Pepper. I like her. Oh, Lordy. All right, so there's 2 more shows left, I believe. And my prediction is just like everyone else. They'll probably all stay married except for Luke and Kate. But I think eventually they're all going to break up, because I don't think any of them is a good match, okay? Christian is going to get tired of being Keith's mother and his grandmother. Oh, Will and I don't think Will and Jasmine is going to stay together. I just don't. I think at the thing, I think they're going to break up. There's no reason for them to stay together. Okay? I think they're going to break up. I think Keith and Kristen might stay together, but they're going to break up. And Steph and Asia's going to stay together, but they're going to break up. I think they're all going to break up. I don't think any of them is going to stay together, except if Christian is pregnant, which since she's talking about 5 years before having a baby, I hope she's not pregnant, because, we're all making assumption that she's pregnant. Some of these guys want a mom and not a wife. Right, Betsy. Will is looking for a mother, not a wife. And so is Keith. In one of the other episodes, he said, oh, he want to come out. You're going to come out of your box and and the first thing you're going to do is get married at first sight. No, go have a party. Go to Las Vegas. Take a trip. Don't get married. Busy having facelifts. Dr. Pepper is busy. Elva said, busy having facelifts. Oh, Dr. Pepper, Elva, she's busy having facelifts. She's made very few appearances in this season. I think she has some really sound advice, especially on this spin or show with the married pregnant couples. Yes, I don't watch the other ones. I can't be bothered. I can't. I don't have any. Unprotected sex ain't no 5 years. Exactly, Denise. If she's talking about 5 years, you had unprotected sex. Oh, Jesus. That's not 5 years. And excuse me, guys, excuse me. And remember, she said it was a disaster because he came too fast. So, so I mean, if he couldn't hold it, she might be pregnant, you know? Okay, guys. All right, all right. I'm gonna run. It's 9:55 because I have to go over YouTube and drop this bomb. Drop this bomb. Make sure you guys come over. Oh, let me get my link. Let me get my link. So you guys could come on over here. Please remember to share my videos. But so far, slowly but surely, my my viewership is going good. So that's a good thing, and I'm happy. Thank you guys for your love and your support. Please remember to share. And I have 47 subscriptions. Awesome. All right, so this is my YouTube channel here. I'm going to post it here. Come on over. I'm going to drop that little bomb, but I'll share it here for those of, I know somebody said she didn't have YouTube. Can you do lives on YouTube? Yes, Danielle. I'm going to go on and do it right now. Subscribe. Thank you, Elva. Thank you. Please remember to share. Okay, guys, I'm going to run. Anything before, any last minute thingy before I run and take this sweater off. It's itchy. I love it and it's warm, but it's itchy. Okay, this sweater is over 20 some years. Like Lexi was a baby when I got this sweater. One of my favorites. Thank you guys. Remember to share my YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe. Share some of those videos. Of course, we love you. Thank you, Denise. I love you too. Thank you. All right, guys. So I'm going to run, and that's the YouTube channel. Let me put it up. And come on over there. Let's talk a little bit. Oh, it's hot, honey. It's hot. It is hot. Okay, I'm gonna run, guys. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Denise, we want to hear from you. Denise, we want to hear from you. We want to live from you, my dear. We want to hear from you. So when are you gonna do that for us? I love you. Have to run. Give me about 5 minutes and then I'll be right back. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to share. Alrighty. Oh, to make sure I get everyone before I leave.